Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews, early morning Pennsylvania. Duvel glass and a beer. The Festival Mild Ale from George Gale and Company, Limited. Okay, let's see. This bottle conditioned version of the much acclaimed and camera award winning cask mild Festival Mild should be carefully poured to retain the sentiment in the shoulder of the bottle. So there we go. Brewed at George Gale's in Horndine, United Kingdom. Product United Kingdom, 4.8% alcohol by volume. And as far as I know, this hasn't been produced since 2006. This particular bottle has not been produced since 2006 because that's when they sold what they had. So this is a pretty old bottle. People's Winner of Pints, 1997. So this might be older than 2006 if they're putting that on the bottle. So let's crack it open. Picked it up over at the Pikes Creek beverage. Look at that. Look at that. That is one hell of a yeast cake, and I don't even think that yeast cake was going to get messed up no matter how many times I did that. It's just like black cement. All right. I don't have much of a light, but I can see it's clear with beautiful ruby hues through this thing. Nice off color head. Ooh boy, look at that. It's pretty, from what I can tell, it's a pretty accurate look. Maybe the natural light helps. Aroma. It's treacle, burnt sugars, but it's like sharp, sweet cherries and raisins. Almost a rye bread kind of quality, pepperiness kind of coming through. There's star anise coming through this as well. Oh. That is it's very Christmas pudding, I guess you want to call that fruit cake Christmas pudding kind of deal going on there too. But it's got the star anise kind of character. You got those burnt sugars, treacle, molasses. Wow. I know it's not going to be that bombastic probably in the overall flavor, but the nose is wow. So, cheers. Nice oiliness, a little bit of minerality kind of wafting around the back of the palate. That nose, it's more subtle, but it's still in the taste. So it's almost like it's a very that high side of a low body, has oiliness, goes right down the palate. Man, that's enjoyable. It doesn't need to be 15% to age, because this aged awesome. It's a lot thinner. I mean, I think by my experience with others that this is probably going to be thinner than it was previously, because it's going to attenuate all the sugars, everything that's in it, to help give it a little bit of liveliness, so it's not dead too. So it's probably a little higher than 4.8% right now. Probably not too much higher though, but it is going to be thinner. I mean, right now, 15, 16-year-old beer, well, 16-year-old beer at least. If my math's 15-year-old beer at least, I think. It's pretty damn good. Very enjoyable. I love milds. Peter loves milds. I love milds. We love milds, you know. And unfortunately, in America, I just don't get milds. You know, you just don't see good bitters and milds on the shelves. In my area, anyway. So to see even an ancient case of mild, like the Black Cat, was Black Ale, it was called, but that was technically a mild too. And I love that one as well, but this one's even better. This is really good. Rich. I would love to have this on cask when it was fresh. It would just be with a tight sparkler, Hugh. Tight sparkler. That's important. But I could see how this would win a lot of awards. I would love to know exactly how old this bottle is. If you can see it right there, because it has the 1997 right there. Unfortunately, I bought a bottle of the Conquest Ale, or a case of it, and because that was corked, they didn't store it corked, which the corks dried out and then it got oxidized. So I got a case of vinegar, but I can't complain because, you know, it's all about exploring and trying and doing, you know, that kind of thing. So that is like the only case I've bought so far out of the copious amounts that I have of ancient beer that I couldn't drink. And so I can't complain. And I'm getting great deals on this stuff too. So it's fun. Now, there are 2 or 3 cases of some old Stone Imperial and Double IPAs that are old as fuck. And I'm not exactly sure if they're going to be very good. But at the same time, curiosity impels me to want to try it. I got the campfire going right now. I got some smoked sausages on wrapped in aluminum foil just sitting over there cooking away. And I've been listening to some Lovecraft stuff. I've been writing some more stories for my book that I hope to have pretty much finalized and ready for publication at the end of the year, if I hope. You know, because I am kind of pushing them out pretty fast and working on the final 4 stories. So there's going to be I decided to do a 6-story book instead of just my novella. I'm going to have like a compilation, like The House in the Hollow and other macabre tales, the kind of a deal. And so yeah, that's my plan, and that's what's going on. And I really like this beer a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one for an aged beer, 8.5, baby. What a treat! What a treat! And let's put Paul for PABrewNews. Cheers. Watch that finger. Here it comes.